I said number 9 would be the easiest one, flexible budget. Yeah. Let me tell you something, the fundamental idea about flexible budget. You're flexing your existing budget. Means you are having a budget based on actual. So remember the rule, budgeted money divided by budget of level of activity multiplied by actual unit. You get flexible budget. I repeat, or let me write it down on the screen. What happened? Okay. Budgeted money divided by budgeted level of activity times by actual level of activity. Budgeted money divided by budgeted units times by actual. You get your flexible budget equals to flexible budget. Very simple, easy. Let's go over it. PHL is reviewing actual performance against budget for December for its international service. PHL budgeted operated 80,000 haulage miles. That is a level of activity. Haulage miles, units, kg, liter, meter, whatever it is. 80,000 is budgeted level of activity. However, actual haulage mile traveled are 4,000 less. Actual activity is 76,000. I'll write it down here. 76,000 because it's 4,000 less. Even here it is given 76,000. Now they're talking about all operating costs are variable except fixed costs. That's all right, sir. You said it. We're gonna adhere. It's all costs are variable apart from the fixed overhead. Okay, fine. We'll see. Complete the table below to show a flex budget and resulting in variance analysis. Variance means good or bad, favorable or adverse, isn't it? Against this budget for the international survey, whatever. So show actual variance amount. They're talking about amount for sales revenue and each cost in column headed variances. So in this column, we're going to write the money. Even the money sign is given here. It's not favorable, adverse. We need to write the money. Even the notes, please read the carefully notes. Adverse variances must be denoted with a minus sign or bracket, like minus 20 or like this 20. We accountants prefer bracket. Both is accepted. Okay, enter 0 where any figures is 0. Please enter 0. Don't leave it blank. You're going to lose marks. Yeah. So if it is so, life would be easy. Please do some calculation for me. We're going to do budget, flexible budget for sales, for driver wages and related cost, for vehicle maintenance. Fixed remains fixed. If fixed is 210,000 for 80,000 miles, for 76 or whatever it is, it's going to be 210,000. So that is straightforward. My and I can see it is extra 150 extra, isn't it? And the cost is extra, which is not a good thing. It's just a minus. But let's do the rest. How do you do the flexible budget? 1, 2, 3. We just do 80,000. 1,200 divided by 80,000 times by 76,000. And you get your answer here. Can you please do it? 1,200,000, although, yeah, remember, we're going to add 30 later. 1,200 divided by 80,000 times by 76,000. Do some calculation, please. 1140, I found it. Then 000. Thank you, Nadia. That was your budgeted sales, 1140, but actual sales is 1115. It's less. Tell me, sales-wise, the difference is 25 anyway, 25,000. But are you happy with your sales or sad? You thought you're going to sell 1140, but actually you sold 1115. Are you happy or sad? More people answer, please. Nadia says sad. Let's see more people what they say. Laiba says sad. Yes, Sylvia, thank you. 3 people say sad, so that's me. Okay, you are sad. You thought you're going to sell 1140, but you sold less. So you do a bracket. Same way you do this one, 250,000 divided by 80,000 times by 76,000. Give me a figure. 237, I'm taking your figure. 237,500. Thank you, Nadia Silva. Thanks. You thought 237,500 should cost you, but it has costed you less. How much is the less? 237,500 minus 236,100. Yeah, 1,400. Yeah. Are you happy or sad? This time it's a cost. Or favorable or adverse? Tell me. Is it favorable or adverse? Say let's more professional. In exam, you cannot write sad or happy. You need to write favorable or adverse. Nadia says favorable. Yeah, people are saying favorable. That's absolutely fair. You thought it's going to cost you more, but it cost you less. You are happy. It is favorable. And for the other one, 180,000 divided by 80 times by 76. What do you get? 171 is the right answer. Thank you. You thought 171 going to cost you, but it cost you less. How much is the less? 1,800 is the less. And yet again, it is favorable. Favorable. And the other one is adverse. The first one is adverse as well. Very well done. If you add up all of it, like sales, from sales you need to take away cost, and cost. Your budgeted flexible budgeting profit is 521500, but actually it is less by 21,950. Yeah, great, well done. You know, what was the most bad thing for your business? The sales was heavily adverse, wasn't it? Rest is all right. Like, while doing variance analysis, we do set a threshold, like 5% up and down is fine, but more than that is not good. 5% up and down is fine, or 2% or 3% based on the business. Now let's look at this 1 mark question. That's the similar type of question they're asking you here. 1 mark question asking you identify below the variance that was the main reason of the difference between the actual profit. The actual profit and budgeted profit was 21,900. What is the main reason? Sales variance. Sales is the main. That's it. Sales is the main reason. Haha, well done. Let's check the answer. Answer is absolutely fine. Minus 25 plus 1,400, 1,800 minus 150, and superb. And yes, sales revenue. You'll have the option to choose between, like when you click it here, 1, 2, 3, 4 items could come, or 2 items, or 3, 4 items come. You choose the right one. Yep. Superb people. And we still have 17 minutes. We are on to the last task. Before I go to the last task, I'd like to ask you one more question. The question is this number 2 here. Driver wages and related costs are £1,400 favorable variance. £1,400 favorable. Wages, just keep it simple. Wages, £1,400 favorable. Why is the reason? Please write me the reason. Why your wages is favorable? What can be the reason? There are 4 or 5 reasons minimum, or maybe more than that. Just write me the reason. Let's see who gives me some good reason. Yesterday, the whole lecture was so good, but when I asked them this question, only one person gave me the answer. Okay, more motivated, I can take that answer. Motivated workers. But come on, give me some good calculated answer. Oh, the question is, in this particular question, your labor costing is favorable, 1,400. Why it is favorable? What can be the reason? Why labor costing is favorable? What are the reasons? Why labor cost is favorable? Yeah, that's fine. That is not the answer. Nadia, not taking that answer. Reason. I'm asking the reason. Yeah. Get paid more, Donika? No. If they get paid more, it is bad for us. We are thinking on behalf of business. Yeah. If they get paid more, labor variance would have been a negative. Sylvia, that is a good one. Both of these are the fantastic one. The last one is, I'm taking from Sylvia, the answer, paid less. We are using cheaper quality labor. Like whatever was the budgeted, we're paying them less. That's why our actual cost is less. That's why it's favorable. Or, yeah, less. Thank you, Nadia. That's all right. One work did 2 people work. Excellent, Diva. That is the Sylvia is trying to say more qualified, and Diva explained more. One worker did two people's work, means more efficient worker. Our workers are efficient. They're saving our time. So we are not paying them from extra hours. So why did I ask you this question, everybody? This type of questions comes a lot into the exam.